The two latest Browns headlines have fans caught between frustration and regret. First, a raw and unfiltered message from head coach Kevin Stefanski after the beatdown by the Ravens, and what he said was the kind of truth most coaches avoid. Then came the gut punch no one wanted. Nick Chubb, yes, that Nick Chubb, is now stirring major controversy among Browns fans. While Cleveland scrambles to pick up the pieces, another team is reaping the rewards of the talent the Browns let walk away. And the first story makes it clear where things started falling apart. Kevin Stefanski didn't dance around it. He stepped up to the mic and dropped the cold, hard truth after the Browns got steamrolled 41-17 by the Ravens. No cliches, no "we'll learn from this" fluff. Just a straight-up admission that Cleveland didn't just lose. They gift-wrapped the dub and handed it to Baltimore. "We gave them 21 points," Stefanski said flat out, referencing the blocked punt, the fumble return, and the pick. It's hard to win, period, but it's really hard to win when you do that. And just like that, the quiet part became the loud part. The scoreboard might have looked like Baltimore flexed their muscle, but the real story. The Browns played Santa in mid-September. Those three massive mistakes, each one a disaster on its own, turned into an avalanche the Browns couldn't dig out of. And the Ravens? They didn't hesitate. They took those blunders and turned them into touchdowns. Cleveland's defense actually came out swinging. They kept Baltimore's ground game in check for a decent stretch, even held Derrick Henry to just 3.5 yards a pop. The front seven showed some fight, but no defense in the league can hold the dam forever when the offense and special teams keep poking holes in it. Eventually, the dam broke. Lamar Jackson, smelling blood, went full surgeon mode. He carved up the secondary with 4 touchdown passes, linking up with Zay Flowers and DeAndre Hopkins like he was playing 7-on-7 in shorts. That's how quickly things unraveled. And man, Joe Flacco, rough day at the office. He looked like a guy trying to find his rhythm in a symphony he didn't know the notes to. Under 200 yards, 1 brutal interception, and just a general struggle to keep the chains moving on third downs. That pick? It wasn't just a turnover. It was a momentum killer. Now Stefanski could have tossed out the usual coach speak about execution or missed opportunities. But nope, he owned it. Said out loud what everyone watching could see. The Browns didn't just get beat by a playoff caliber team, they got beat by themselves. The Ravens didn't need to dominate to win this one. Cleveland laid out the red carpet and begged them to walk through. And in the AFC North, where every game feels like a cage match, you can't afford to be your own worst enemy. If the Browns want to keep their season from spiraling, it's not rocket science. Stop handing out points on special teams. Don't hang the defense out to dry. And most importantly, figure out the quarterback situation. Fast. Whether it's Flacco, a fresh face like Dylan Gabriel, or someone else, the offense needs stability. Yesterday. And if you thought the Ravens' beatdown was hard to swallow, wait until you see what just happened with Nick Chubb, and far away from Cleveland. Nick Chubb might have just reignited a whole new wave of regret in Cleveland, and he only needed 1 Monday Night Football appearance to do it. After years of being the Browns' battering ram and one of the most consistent backs in the NFL, Chubb's brutal knee injury had Cleveland thinking the sun had set on his prime. Combine that with a slow ramp-up after returning, and the front office decided to pull the plug. No extension, no farewell tour, just a clean break. Well, guess what? Chubb's now in Houston, rocking the Texans jersey and looking eerily like the same dude who used to bulldoze AFC North defenses every Sunday. And after Joe Mixon went down, it's been the Nick Chubb show. Just ask the Buccaneers defense. Sure, the Texans didn't come away with the W, but Chubb punched in a vintage 25-yard touchdown run and added a smooth 27-yard catch and run off a screen. It wasn't some statistical explosion, but the way he moved. The power, the vision, the juice, it was all there. Texans fans saw a guy who still got that extra gear, while Browns fans probably felt their stomachs turn a bit. Because let's be real, this is starting to feel like one of those "we gave up on him too soon" stories. Meanwhile, back in Cleveland, the Chubb replacement committee isn't exactly lighting it up. Jerome Ford was supposed to be the next man up, but he's been just okay. Then the Browns doubled down in the draft, Quinshon Judkins in the second, Dylan Sampson in the fourth. So far, yikes. Judkins is still dealing with off-the-field issues, and Sampson's averaging a rough 2.2 yards per carry through 2 games. That's not a backfield, that's a red flag. And here's the kicker. Both teams are sitting at 0-2, but it doesn't feel the same. Houston's losses came down to the wire against playoff-caliber squads. The Browns, on the other hand, just got absolutely steamrolled by Baltimore. No energy, no rhythm, and certainly no spark in the backfield. So now we're left with this lingering question: what if they just kept Chubb? Even at less than 100%, does he offer more than the current rotation? And if he keeps stacking strong performances in Houston without a dominant O-line clearing the way, it makes the Browns' decision look even shakier. Kevin Stefanski's strategy might have been to hit the reset button in the backfield and get younger and cheaper. But if Nick Chubb keeps balling out like this, the narrative's going to flip fast. From smart move to move on to classic Cleveland, let a good one walk. Chubb didn't need to say a word. That touchdown run did all the talking. And if this keeps up, Browns fans will be wondering not just what could have been, but why they let it go in the first place. Stefanski had the guts to speak the truth, but admitting mistakes means nothing if the team keeps tripping over the same issues. And watching Chubb shine elsewhere? That stings. Subscribe so you don't miss any more Browns updates.